I just wanted to talk about winning the lottery. Well, I hope we win the lottery. The lottery is something fascinating, and it does something to the human psyche that really is really interesting. Um, so think about it. If you won the lottery, what is it? It's up to like 600 something million as of Friday, which is today. What would you do with it? Uh, my aunt, as far back as I can remember, always said that if we ever came into money, because she was big at casinos, she loved casinos, especially the penny the penny machines. She would always play, and she always said that if we won, we were going to build a family compound. Now, yeah, and when I was younger, I always used to think of compound, not as like crazy people, but like a subdivision. Like we would have our own family subdivision, and she always said that it needed to be high. No, don't push the button. It needed to be close enough so that we would feel together, but for us to be far enough apart where we wouldn't kill each other. Excuse me. And that is why I thought of the family subdivision. Now, as I grew older, my wishes for things changed. I realized that a subdivision is way too close for a lot of our family members. And I came up with the idea that if we won, we would have to do a far apart single-family neighborhood with a big community building in the middle, so that when we wanted to do big dinners and we wanted to have movie nights and do cool stuff with the kids, we would have the building in the middle. But if we didn't, our own single-family homes would be far enough away where we wouldn't be able to see each other. And one of the reasons for that is that my cousin doesn't like dogs, and the rest of us love dogs. Hush, baby, hush. And so I always wanted a fenced-in yard for my pups. And then I got older, and my dad met Dawn, and she's a farmer and a horsewoman, and I got into the notion of farming. And then my family subdivision turned into the idea of a farm. And even more so than that, of an off-grid farm with like solar stuff and backup generators and greenhouses for our own food, and all this other cool stuff that I couldn't imagine when I was younger. So I think that if we won tomorrow today, I don't remember when they poll. If we were to win, that is what I would do. We would buy a whole bunch of land and just build an off-grid weird commune. So it would in fact end up being what my aunt thought, but I'm sure not everyone would be off-grid, and we'd have to live somewhere we could have Wi-Fi, because we can't live without that now. We can never be Amish. But it's fun to think about it. A lot of my friends have been posting, their dream houses, and it's been really cool to see other people's dreams. One of my dreams there's your bunny, you got it? One of my dreams would be to have a nanny, just a helper. What is it? Au pair, I think is the fancy term for just somebody to help. That'd be super awesome, because I know that a lot of the family without kids would be traveling, My dad has always wanted to travel and do all sorts of stuff, and I want to travel, but it's more domestic U.S. travel. Yeah, you cry. And she would like more stuffies because she's in a stuffy stage. There's not a lot that I would buy. Well, we need a vehicle, and that's on my to-do list for this year. Probably spring. I'm crossing my finger. I firmly believe that the Jeep will last us until I can save up a down payment for another vehicle. But, I wouldn't buy anything fancy. I would buy a 4-wheel drive vehicle that could hold a bunch of people. I mean, maybe we should just get one of those mini buses, like the party bus things. That would be cool. I'd get one of those. But we talked about getting one of the RVs. We talked about getting an RV to drive cross country and do diner drive-ins and whatever, the barbecue one, and do Alton Brown's food road trip. Yep, we'd do that. We'd eat a lot and like never exercise again. What else? What else? I don't want for much else. We are very blessed. Honest to goodness, we are super blessed and very lucky that we wouldn't really want. I mean, obviously bills. We'd pay bills and student loans and all that stuff. And I'd love to go back to school and learn everything, but you can pretty much do that by the internet in your own time now. So that, I'd do that. Uh-oh. I'd like to learn a lot. I want to create. I'd love to have a room just for yarns and spinning and weaving, and another room for painting, and another room for, I don't know, just crafty stuff, because that's very much my thing. I'd bake more. Oh yeah, I'd bake a lot more. Have one of those fancy pot and pan holders and a nice fancy kitchen. Yeah. You teething. You're just gross today. You're a mess. Pardon her. She would like more teethers. It's not the spit bubbles. Not the spit bubbles. I'd buy my child manners. Yeah, I would too. Oh, it's okay. It's just the computer, sissy. But so yeah, a house, a car, travel, learning stuff, spending time with the kids, doing fun stuff, eating. There you go. That's my lottery list. Oh my goodness, Growly Bear. What's your lottery list? Say, I want more stuffy animals and more dogs to play with. Yes, lots more animals to play with. You love animals. So I want to know, what would you do if you won the lottery? Because they say that's what you should be doing. If you have a passion for, uh-oh, you dropped your bunny. It's okay, we'll get him. If that's what your passion is, you should find a way to get to that passion, whether you win the lottery or not. So, if anyone needs a professional eater, I'm here. Because chances that we win the lottery are slim. But we are still happy, we are still blessed, and we still need a vehicle. So, we love you guys very much. Have a wonderful weekend. Here's to everybody winning if you bought a ticket. I hope you got your ticket. I went and got ours. Say goodbye, everybody. Good luck. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.